That's me in hospital with a collapsed lung, and I didn't even know. But before we get into that, let's go back to the start. I was sitting right here with my mum and my girlfriend when suddenly my chest exploded on itself. I honestly turned into Darth Vader for a few seconds. I couldn't breathe. I thought I was dying, honestly. Basically, I got my girlfriend to get me my inhaler and stuff. That didn't work, and then I got worried because it felt like a heart attack. I'd never felt anything like this before, and I was stressed a little bit. Then it was time to go to bed, and it was still the same. I tried to forget about it, and next day I woke up, it was still there. So I decided, I think it's time to go to the hospital. And that's exactly what I did. The next day, my mum brought me up to A&E. We were there for a couple of hours, wasn't too bad. Basically, I went in, they did my blood pressure, my bloods, they did an x-ray, they did everything to basically check what was wrong with me. Basically, the doctor came back to me after I got all my tests done, and she said, look, we can't really find anything, you're all clear, you're actually really healthy. And I was like, Jesus, I thought I was falling apart here. But she said, you know, like, you're actually fine, and it might just be a panic attack or a pulled muscle. I don't do much exercise, so I didn't think it was pulled muscle, but I thought maybe, yeah, it might have been a panic attack. So she sent me home with no diagnosis, and basically just said to, you know, relax, clear the head, and that's exactly what I did. Then the next week, I actually went on a shoot, and it was actually really relaxing for doing like video work. It was really chill. We got to stay in a hotel as well, so it was a nice little breakaway, and I feel like it did clear my head. And while I was down there, my friend Luke actually challenged me, because I was talking to Luke about my health, and he said, I have an idea for you.
Yeah, Keane's health has not been up to scratch, in my opinion. No. Just some tough love, to be honest. Sleep. The three main elements: sleep, physical exercise, and looking after the nut.
The nut, yeah.
Sort the nut out.
But see, sometimes you just have to play Minecraft until 4. Like, you can't stop me from doing that.
No, yeah, but do it on the weekend.
I know, yeah.
Have a balance between. There's balance.
Yeah.
Everything in life needs to be balanced.
Like the Force.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Anakin dies, twins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome
They're
to Star
twins.
Wars. No, Luke and Leia.
They're twins.
Yeah.
He kissed her.
Look. Well, them Americans.
Typical.
Typical Americans.
So with that, we're obviously business partners, we're friends, we do a lot of shit together, and we kind of rely on each other a lot. When we have bad days and bad months, like sometimes it drags on for too fucking long.
For 6 months?
Yeah, so yeah, you need to sort that shit out, obviously. Yeah. And I think one of the things that you should do is get back in the gym, get your 8 hours sleep, and at least that at the base layer, you're good. But over the next while, as I'm training for a marathon, I've been doing a lot of running.
Yeah, here we go.
I think you should run 15k.
15?
Yeah, I know. See, I'm actually dropping this on him because he wanted me to say 10. I think you should do 15.
Yeah, we just said 10.
I know.
15?
Yeah. I think you should do 15. Aim to do 15.
Hold on.
No, I think you should do 15. I think you'll surprise yourself. It doesn't matter what time you do it in, just do it.
Yeah, but I can't even do a 3k.
Yeah, I couldn't do a 3k when I started training.
Yeah. Well,
now I do 10k's for breakfast.
Can you help me train?
Yeah, obviously. Okay, of course. 15k.
Yeah.
By the end of, I was going to say May, but
30 days.
That's in like 2 days. End of 30 days, you will run 15k.
Well, thanks, Luke.
Right, that's that.
Bye. Then things took a turn. I got a call while I was out with my friends, and to be honest, I was very embarrassed by this. The hospital called me up and said, oh, we found something on your x-ray, we'd like you to come back up just to do another x-ray to make sure it's gone. They explained to me what it was. They said it was a pneumothorax, a collapsed lung. And I did feel kind of ashamed to even tell the lads. Like, I felt so strange telling them that this is what happened to me. And I actually had to leave a shoot early and go home to head up to the hospital. They basically said they wanted to x-ray me to make sure that I was gone. Basically, they didn't see it the first time on the x-ray. They sent it to like the special department and they seen it. And they basically just wanted to x-ray me again to make sure it was gone. And I just wasn't happy. This is so annoying. Like, I'm fucking 22. Like, my health should not be an issue at all. It's just like the last like 6 months, my health has just been shit. Part of it has been me, yeah. not eating as much as I should, not exercising. This time last year I joined the gym. I went 6 days a week for 5 months, but then my health in December, I got a chest infection. And when I was going to the gym, I was feeling like sick when I was doing it and just like did not feel great at all. Then like January to March, I just didn't feel like it. And then in like April, May, I was like, right, time to get back into the gym. I was literally about to join the gym like this week. It's just like, come on, like, I'm 22. Fucking pissing me off. Like, I just want to be able to like go for a run and like I want to get healthy and I want to like go to the gym and feel like I'm actually healthy, but no, this fucking getting in the way. It's like, it actually is annoying. And I'm gonna have to go sit up here for fucking... I don't usually let stuff like this affect me at all. Like, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say easygoing, but I don't really like stress over things, especially if they're about me. Like, if anything happens to me, like if I broke my arm or like thing, I'd like act like nothing's happening. And I think that's too my fault. I don't really take care of myself as I would someone else. Like, I don't take care of my health, don't take care of my sleep. Clearly my body isn't keeping up with that. Like, I used to have asthma, but I grew out of it, as people say, but like I didn't think it was affecting me. Then in the gym, it was affecting me a little bit. I thought I had asthma, but apparently I don't even have asthma. So it's something else. I'm not even scared because it's like, I don't think it's gonna be anything major, but it's just fucking annoying, like. Thankfully, I got my x-ray, it was all clear. They said that the pneumothorax had disappeared. It kind of heals by itself. Sometimes they're really small and they kind of just go away. I asked them what the cause was and they said it's very common in tall, skinny white men. All I heard when she said that was tall. I was like, thanks so much. You just called me tall. I've never heard that before. Nobody's ever called me tall before, so that was really nice. That was best thing of this whole thing, probably. But yeah, I asked her what I should do. I said, will I put on weight? Will I, you know, whatever? And she said, I'd recommend probably exercising just to keep your lung and your heart healthy. But apart from that, I don't really know. So I decided I was going to join the gym and I wanted to go on a few runs as well to train for my 15k. Okay, it's day 1 of the challenge. I'm going for a quick walk. Sorry Luke, you're not getting a run on me this quick. I need to warm up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like a month since the last clip. Just got so busy with my company, just got so busy with life, just wasn't able to do it. But that's realistic. That's what happens, you know? And I also had a collapsed lung, so I was a little bit afraid to go on a run, so I just kind of, you know, didn't. But I'm making a step towards recovering, and that is going to be getting a haircut. As you can see, my hair is extremely long. Don't even want to show the back, but that's it, you know? That's like, do you ever see that memes where it's like POV the back of my head and it looks like a tongue? Yeah, I'm going to get my haircut today. I'm going to feel fresher. I'm gonna try join the gym soon. But yeah, I'm making steps to get towards it. I've been afraid of the run. The run is creeping me out. I don't really want to do it. I think I want to do it with Luke. Okay, I got my haircut. Feels a lot better. I feel like I'm like aerodynamic now, you know, for a run. I feel like I'm gonna be able to run properly. Like me look, and the wind will just be going. You know what I mean? So, okay, so I'm just back from the gym. I went on Sunday. It's now Tuesday, my second day. Not gonna lie, lads, right? Don't know what's going on, but just feel so anxious about going back to the gym and like health. Like, I think I'm afraid because of my lung. Like when I went on Sunday, when I got home, I was a bit wheezy, but I don't know if that's like in my head. But also I can't like make pain out of nowhere. I also felt like my lungs were on fire, but that's probably because I haven't used them in like a month, because I was nervous, obviously. And then today in the gym, like I just felt mad anxious and like I was getting like pains in my stomach and all. Just the thoughts of going there. The idea of being back with like loads of people and then like what if something happens to my lung while I'm there, is that not embarrassing? I'm also like way weaker than I was when I was in the gym last year. But in saying all of that, Luke challenged me to my first run tomorrow. I just am worried about my health. I'm worried about my lung. It's what has to be done. I'm recovering from a collapsed lung, so I have to do this kind of stuff. Okay, so today is my first run. I'm just in the car now. I'm going like half an hour away to meet Luke, and he's gonna put me through my paces, obviously. Yeah, I haven't practiced at all. I went on like a few walks. I don't know if my legs are actually sore or just the idea of this is sore, because like going to the gym, I haven't done legs yet, but I've had to use them a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna put on these like cool sunglasses, but I put these on and now I'm gonna go drive to my friend Luke and we're gonna go on a run. Ah, fuck's sake, I don't want to run. Like, this is too early. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going for a run. Fuck's sake.
You look very confident.
Yeah, I'm so confident. Look, I actually can't wait. I actually love running. I was only telling them in the car, like, it's my favourite hobby. David Goggins.
You love him, yeah?
Love that fella.
They don't know me, son.
This run was honestly a crucial part of me trying to recover, and I did feel fine at the start of it. Towards the end, my lungs were burning. I felt like I was gonna collapse or something, and you know, I was really struggling. But this was a crucial moment, you know, this was my fight or flight. This was my redeeming thing. Like, if I could do this, I felt like I was on the road to getting back to normal. So I was really pushing through. Now, I didn't tell Luke, but I was struggling. Okay, we just hit 2 kilometers. This is the view. Struggling a little bit. I'm not gonna tell Luke that. The head of me, we're on the beach now. Oh my god. My lungs are fine, it's just my legs. Okay, I got 3k in like 20 minutes or something. I don't think I can do any more. 21 minutes.
So not bad at all.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good start. Coming back from that run, honestly, I was really excited. I felt like I had my health back together. I felt like things were going normal again. I was like, I'm gonna start doing this, you know, consistently. I'm gonna do it like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm gonna go back to the gym. I felt like my health was grand again. I was like, perfect. This is it. I've got over that and it's time to move on. And that's what happened. I hit my stride. I was going on runs. I was going to the gym. It was great. It was perfect. Okay, so it's currently the 8th of July. I went on a run with Luke the other day. I'm currently getting ready for the gym. This will be my 3rd day back in the gym. I'm feeling a lot better about it today. I know the other day I was kind of feeling like a bit weird about it. I has like a lot of anxiety about going. But last night I was like thinking about going to the gym and I was actually kind of excited for it. My lungs were a tiny bit sore the other day when I went on my run, but nothing too crazy. Like, I didn't think anything was going to happen. But when I was in the gym, they felt a lot worse. I don't know if it's like placebo because I'm thinking about my lungs, but like up here where it kind of happened was a little bit sore, but that might be what happens. I do feel like a bit better. I know like normally when I join the gym, I start feeling way better quicker. Right now I still feel a bit shit, but I think that's because I haven't been eating properly. I'll have to figure all that stuff out. It's really hard to figure out. It's hard to look after yourself. That's the #1 thing I found, is that it's kind of impossible. Okay, this is gonna be my 2nd run solo. A bit easier today. Okay, I'm about 2 kilometers in, haven't stopped. It's like a new record for me. Just had a cold shower as well. Feel phenomenal. I feel like I understand why people do this. Then it was time for holiday. I woke up the morning before the holiday and my ear was blocked, and I thought, no biggie, you know, it's probably just an ear infection. Then later that day I got a cough and I thought, it's fine, it's probably something to do with the ear infection, it's probably a chest infection. So I decided to go on my holiday and just ignore it, basically. And that probably wasn't a good idea. Okay, this is where it kind of gets real. Basically, me and my girlfriend decided to go on this hike. Now, during this whole trip, my lung was not working. Like, anytime we were walking up hills or anything, it was not fun. I had to take breaks every like 5 seconds. And I just thought it was a chest infection. So obviously, I didn't want to be a dry shy. So I was like, yeah, go on. I'll go up the mountain. I don't care. Go on, like, what's the mountain gonna do to me? But what I learned afterwards is that I almost died on that mountain, to be honest, and it was only made worse by flying and then also like hiking up a mountain. And also, thinking back to that time, it does feel different. Like, I felt weird up there. And, you know, I'm just glad nothing happened. Scenic place to go, though. If you're gonna pick anywhere to go, it's there, you know? Above the clouds. Like, it looks nice, you know? I was just being smart. But, you know what made me stop going up this mountain? We were about to go down, like, the highest part. Like, we had to hike up to the top and then go down and then go back up again. And we're at the point where you go back up again. And I seen a woman, she was walking up the hill with her husband, I think. She, like, keeled over and started getting sick. And she was, like, you know, in half, basically, after coming up that. And I was like, you know what? If she is out of breath, she looks healthy, you know? She looks like she would be fine. I was like, I think it's time to call it a day. But I didn't want to be dry shot again, so I said to my girlfriend, look, if like you want to do it, I'll do it, but like, you know. And then I think we both decided maybe it's best I don't do that. But yeah, I think I almost died in that mountain, so it will always hold like a special place to me. And I also feel like I'll go back there one day as well, because it's very cool. But yeah, when I got back from the holiday, I booked myself straight into the doctor. I said, this is not normal, but they weren't much help. Okay, so while I was on holidays, my collapsed lung came back, I think, or something to do with my chest, so I'm going to the doctor today to see what's wrong with me. I just love this thing. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Going back to A&E because the doctor last night literally didn't do anything for me. Anyways, back to A&E because I need an x-ray, So I went up to the hospital. I was there for 14 hours. I went straight in. As soon as I went in, they brought me straight into the little place where they do all the tests. I was in so quick, half an hour, you know? And then I was there for 14 hours. Wasn't seen to at all, really. I get it, they're busy, but like, obviously I had a condition that I didn't know about, yeah, but I knew something was happening. Anyways, after waiting for ages, and also there were strange people in that waiting room, like strange. Yeah, I was finally let through after 14 hours. They took my blood, I did an x-ray, and then I just waited to hear what was gonna happen. Basically, as soon as the doctor said to me, she called me over and she was like, are you okay? Like, are you sure you don't need anything? She was like, obviously you kind of know, but it's back and it's worse this time. And I was like, oh, alright, grand, yeah. Anyway, she got a bed for me. Obviously that was nice after 14 hours. So I was able to lie down on that. But must be a character because she said I'm the most relaxed patient she's ever had. They basically told me that they were going to have to do a small surgery thing. And they also said to my mom right in front of me, they were like, I wouldn't really watch my own child go through this, so I'd recommend you don't. And I was like, what are they going to do to me? But yeah, they cleared up a room for me and then they were basically like, we're going to move the bed in here. So I got out of the bed and started pushing it and she was like, what are you doing? Like, you're the patient, get back in the bed. And I was like, no, I'm just helping you. It's like, oh, it's a long day for you too. But yeah, I got wheeled in there. I started talking to one of the nurses about PlayStation. Or me and him were talking about like Diablo 4. I've never played that, but I just was waffling. This was 14 hours sleep deprivation. Anyways, they told me that they were going to give me ketamine and fentanyl to knock me out because they were like, it's going to be quite sore, so we're just going to give you that. And at the time, I got a bit nervous and I was like, oh yeah, like obviously I've never done anything like that. I don't really drink, I don't do drugs. So I was like, this is going to be a bit nuts for me. When I underestimated how powerful they were going to be. Oh my God. Then, before I knew it, I was falling backwards in through my own head. Like I was backflipping in my own head in the dark. Then I was fixing my own lung. I was a red blood cell and I was like scraping the walls of my lung trying to fix myself. I thought I was in there for 24 hours. I thought I was dead. I thought the nurses were attacking me. By the way, that's what happened. They put a tube in the side of my ribs to basically like drain the fluid and drain like the air that was leaked out of my lung basically. I couldn't really wake up because I forgot I had eyes, you know, that kind of way. Did you ever just get that? Anyways, I've never done drugs and that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I was out cold. Thumbnail. Huh? And then when I woke up, I was wheeled to go get an x-ray. Then my mom went home because she'd been with me for like literally I think this was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and we got to the hospital like 1, so, you know, she was been there a while. And basically I got put in a room with like, you know, 4 or 5 other patients, and I had to stay there for 3 days. Oh my god. I was in there from Tuesday to Friday. 3 days. Went to A&E the first day. Waited for 14 hours. Finally got in, 3:30. They gave me ketamine. I was out of my bin, and they did like the surgery thing, whatever it is. And then I just spent 2 days in the hospital. Did not expect that when I went to A&E. Oh, what a setback. I was doing so good. I thought. I obviously wasn't. So this is a sign that it needed to be fixed properly. But it's not even, because I have to go to some clinic in like 4 or 5 weeks to get a scan to make sure like why this is happening. I don't really know. I was like the youngest person in the hospital as well. It was really annoying. Like I felt like, why am I here, you know? Don't even know what to think about it. I'm actually so tired. I didn't get any sleep last night. I was in so much pain. That thing they had in me, oh, it was like in my ribs, like in my lung, oh. And then there was just people in the room that I was in. Most of them were nice, and then 1 or 2 were just loud, on the phone all night, spraying deodorant and all. I don't know. Okay, I have to take this off. Probably gonna blur it for YouTube because it's probably gonna be disgusting, but I just wanted to document the process. Oh, fuck. Ow, it was way worse than I thought. Oh my god, that's not even the biggest one. Ugh. Okay, I got it off. I am gonna blur it for YouTube. This is for myself, okay? It looks like a crosshair. Like it looks like Black Ops 2 crosshair. Okay, I'm back for day 2 of changing the plaster. All I want to do is go to the gym. I feel so skinny and weak. Don't look at them. Also, my ribs are a bit sore today. They feel very bruised. You just don't want to see this. I'm just gonna change it. Okay, it's the 3rd day of changing the plaster. Almost forgot. Day 4. Getting there. Last night my chest was a bit sore. I went to my dad's house, and when I was sitting down, like sometimes I was getting like weird shooting pains where I'd be like, but I wouldn't say it's back to where it was before I had these 2 collapsed lungs. Like I feel like before that it was way better. No word back from the doctors yet, or like the hospitals for like my appointment or anything like that. So I don't really know what's the story with that, but just living my life and breathing air, you know. Okay, small update. I went to the hospital today, just for like a consultation kind of thing. It's like in a better hospital with like surgeons and stuff like that. Basically I need surgery. It's the only option. He said that's just gonna keep happening over and over if I don't get that. So he said that's recommended. They said in the next few weeks they'll try get me in. I'm gonna be in again for like 3 to 5 days, and like then recovery or whatever, I need another chest tube again, like a temporary one while, like when they do the surgery. Oh my god, it's just thing after thing after thing. It's so annoying. My car broke this week. Loads of like people around me have stuff wrong with them, just like everything. So yeah, I suppose the next step is get a fucking surgery. So annoying. I was beside a man in the hospital, and anytime he got like news, like people would come in and they'd say, oh, like whatever was wrong with him, and then they'd leave and close the curtains, and I could just hear him in there by himself, and he kept saying, ah, fuck it anyways. I just thought that was really funny. Not like, I wasn't like laughing at him, but he was making it lighthearted, you know, like, ah, fuck it anyways. Just what I'm gonna say from now on. Ah, fuck it anyways, you know, something goes wrong, fuck it anyways. It's a good way to be, you know. He was positive, I was talking to him, so. It's put such a dent in everything though. Like, your health really is number one. I was on a fucking mountain. I was hiking with half a lung, or one lung basically, fully collapsed. Like, because when I went to the hospital, it was a bit recovered and it was half capacity. I bet you when I was on that mountain, it was done. So I'm glad I didn't die on the mountain. And that's basically where we're at right now. I am kind of left up in the air. I don't really know what's happening. I'm waiting on a surgery, obviously, so I need to wait to get that. And then hopefully life will get back to normal. But one thing it's taught me is that, you know, I just need to be a bit more grateful for things. You know, things might not be perfect, but, you know, at least I'm still alive. Like, it sounds weird, but, you know, I don't have a proper lung. I can't go to the gym, can't work out, I can't, you know, do all that stuff, but at least I'm here, you know. One thing it also made me realize as well is all I want to do is make cool stuff, you know. I want to be a YouTuber. Eventually, I want to be a director. I want to be a director of photography. I want to make movies. I want to write scripts. I want to do everything creative because that's all I really care about. You know, put things into perspective. That's really what I like doing, and that's what I want to do. Because life's too short to be doing stuff you don't want to do. You know the saying, if you work at what you like, you'll never work a day in your life or whatever. But also, life is too short to be doing stuff you don't like. If there's anything that you don't like doing, just stop doing it, you know? It's hard to do it, obviously, without having this, like, major incident where it makes you, like, rethink everything. But, you know, I'm trying to tell you. There isn't necessarily an ending to this video because, obviously, I'm still waiting on the surgery. And I don't really know where I'm at with my health. But I suppose the overall message is, yeah, life's too short. Just go do the things you want to do. If you don't want to go to college, don't go to college. If you want to go to college, do. If you want to get this type of job or this type of job, you know, if you want to go traveling, if you want to do it, just make sure you do it because you never know, something could happen where you can't do that. But yeah, after an incident like this, it is a lot easier to be happy. I feel like before I was always, you know, chasing stuff or whatever, but I feel like I'm content. I know that I'm going to do cool stuff in the future. It's just going to take time. I just have to put in the work and stuff like that. And yeah, no. If you want to help me become a YouTuber, please subscribe. If you think of someone who might need this type of video, send it to them. Hopefully it helps them a little bit. And that's probably the overarching thing of this whole video, is to get people to just rethink kind of what they're doing, whether they're happy doing what they're doing and whether they should change some things, because that's what I did. I feel a lot better now. And hopefully after my surgery, I can get on with my life. And yeah, I'm excited for the future. Also, one more thing. Ah, fuck it anyways. That's just what you should say. Anything happens, ah, fuck it anyways. Best quote I've heard in a long time, and I'm going to use that.